already took that bullshit trade, you know, swinging the puts overnight, expecting a gap down, and that didn't work out. But, you know, my longer term thesis is still bearish. So that's why I didn't sell at market open, even though I started the day down decent, like a couple $100, several $100, more than a couple. All right. But because my overall thesis is bearish and I'm sticking to my plan and my thesis, I didn't sell and it paid off. But at this point, like, I don't want to push my luck too much. So once we wash back down here to the bottom of the range, if I don't see the time in sales start picking up velocity with a bunch of red prints, I'm going to go ahead and get out. Because, you know, I started off red and I was able to turn my red trade into green trades. But what I don't want to do is let the green trade turn back into a red trade. So again, if we wash back out down here to this level and I don't see the tape pick up speed and start printing a bunch of red prints, I'm going to go ahead and get out. And you see that? See that wick rejecting off the 9? See those red prints? Seeing a little velocity? That's what I want to see to give me validation and confidence to go ahead and hold the position for the crack of this level. And we cracked it for a second right here off about 850,000 shares of volume, but they immediately bought it back up. And obviously, if it happened once, it can happen again. And you see this wick on the bottom? Like, that's bullish to me. See that? And you see this nice bullish candle right here? This is bullish because we based, nice bullish candle, broke above the 9 and the 10, put in a higher low end, higher high, and tried to freaking go back from red to green, but the wick signifies that they bought the dip and got out here, or people tried to sell the rip here, anticipating the move down in the crack. That's what I'm anticipating. Now again, if and when this price action gets back down here to the bottom of the range, if I don't see a bunch of red prints and the tape pick up speed, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. It's like I got freaking different positions, like different strikes. So I'm gonna have to close out four or five positions. Volume decreasing. Notice when a lot of volume came in right here, this 550,000 shares, it was buying volume because we bounced. So if we go back down here and test this level and the same amount of buying volume don't come in, we're going to crack it, because that's the only thing that saved it right here. This freaking, no, actually it was 650,000 shares. That's what saved it. So if we don't see that same, like if we come back down here, test the bottom of the range, and then I see a bunch of red prints with velocity starting to pick up, and someone don't come in and freaking save it with 650,000 shares, and look, let's see if they try to save it. See all those red prints? Red prints? Red prints? And see, they're trying to save it. They're trying to bounce it. Red prints? I want to see velocity. I want to see velocity. I want to see velocity. See? They're trying to save it. Look. You see the green prints? See it start bouncing with the wick on the bottom. But look at this wick on the top rejecting that 9. And we're under the short term. All right, so we want to see velocity right here. This is what we want to see. We want to see a bunch of red prints and the tape pick up speed and crack. But see, it's not doing it. So I think I need to go ahead and get out. And again, like I'm over here trying to close out like multiple positions, and it's hard for me to see which one's which. All right, right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out that one. I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna close out that fucking bullshit YOLO first, the overnight. But hold on, we're looking bearish. Look at that wick. So if we see a bunch of red prints with velocity here, haven't closed it yet, because I'm still holding out hope that my thesis is correct. All right, so we cracked it. Seeing some red prints. We've seen a little velocity. It wasn't quite enough, because look, you see this wick down here? We really need to crack past that. If we crack past that, that will confirm that we have more room to the downside to run. And at the same time, and look at the heat map now. Look, we AMD's red, Meta's red. Look, Meta's down almost 50 cents. That's why I like to trade that thing. Look, Nvidia's back in the green. So that's a little, look, red prints. Red and white prints. We need to see velocity here. We need to crack past this wick. Bro, they're saving it, bro. It's too much hopium in the market. Red prints with a little velocity. Here we go. Here we go. See all them red prints with velocity? That's what I wanted to see, but they're trying to buy it up. Look. Look. Red prints. And pick up speed here. They're trying to bounce it back up. But look, now we've cracked below that wick I was talking about. So at this point, I'm feeling like my thesis is correct. And there's no need for me to try to rush to get out now. Because we've made new lows and cracked, those levels. So like, I don't know where I got this level from. Hopefully there's nothing underneath it now and we could free fall.